as crucial for our residents, because what we want to know is if they're saying that this cost for the bin strike workers or workers that we've got to pay is too much, then we need to equate it to what they're already paying. And why we've got, like Sudha said, two tiers. We've got the commissioners and we've got the leader of the council. The commissioners were brought in because the last Tory government felt that the city council were mismanaged. They could not manage their affairs. That's the reason that these commissioners came. So as the end of bin strike, we're saying, well, why is there a need for the leader of the council to function on that salary, or the commissioners to be paid on that salary? So that doesn't just equate. I'll come back to you. The other one, the question we've said, is that we wanted, and we've already put that freedom of information requirement, the disparity about the different neighbourhoods. What is it? And we had the right-wing media try to come in, I won't name the station. They came in and just tried to publicise that these are the areas, these are the people who just fly tipping, they're throwing their rubbish, and they try to, put that story across. So we just need to make sure that the community is aware about this disparity that exists. So we want that answer in terms of the numbers of collections and which collections and which areas were collected. And certainly, because we've seen it through our own witnesses, in terms of how people, we had a chap just down the road in Small Heath who had this respiratory issues, couldn't open his windows because of the smell of the container so much. He had to close his windows all the time and then had to go outside for fresh air away from his house. So that's the one example. We had another example that is here, an example of somebody elderly who had some carers, but the carers wouldn't take her rubbish out of the house to empty her bins. So we had to go in there to help, and it was full of maggots and rats and everything. So these are real issues that people are facing every day. So we want to know, there needs to be some evaluation of the environmental and public health implications this has had. So the hospitals and the doctors need to register the kind of impact the bin strike has had on those people. So that's a clear action from the City Council. And then the other one that we're asking is, should an impartial independent representative panel take over the negotiations to find a solution? And what we're saying, and I've had a confirmation from the Bishop of Birmingham, who thinks it's a good idea, and he thinks that long as both parties give the validation to this group of independent panel members, then they should make a quick decision to end the strike. So that's it. We've written to the mayor of West Midlands, even though he's a Labour mayor, but we're saying that he should really be impartial in this situation. And we're also approaching other people. So if you've got any names of people that you think in the community who are able and are impartial in one sense, I know some people sway one or the other. One woman that I approached the other day, she goes, I can't be impartial. I'm very full-fledged supporter of the union. I can't be impartial because the city is wasting so much money. So that's the kind of level that we need to be careful on. And lastly, one of the questions that we're saying, and I've been saying to this media across today in 3 or 4, the TV and radio, that the council should be reimbursing the community. £950 million has been collected already. Council taxes are collected in advance. So that 950 million, I can break the figures down in terms of the residents and the businesses. So just imagine every council resident or resident in Birmingham and the businesses started to make that claim. They would have to find 250, 300 million pounds since the strike to pay these people back. So where are they going to find that gap? So that's a real issue for us. But that's a question that we have raised, and we're hoping, and it's come from the floor today, a lot of people are saying that we should look at the tactics. Either we get an agreement from the council directly to say, yes, they will give us a discount to reimburse, or we take direct action, which is not paying our council taxes. Okay, sorry, I've just waffled on too much on there, but these are the points that the Big Strike campaign has raised. Now, coming over, and I hope that Pete Randall from the Union can give some enlightenment to these questions, but also give us an overview about the negotiations. So, Pete Randall, please.